You have been told that losing your independence and becoming frail is just a natural part of aging. That is a convenient lie. The truth is, the modern food industry, big agriculture, has hijacked nature. They have spent decades genetically modifying fruit to be larger, sweeter, and more addictive than anything our ancestors ever ate. These are not fruits anymore. They are sugar bombs disguised as health food, designed to keep you buying while they quietly destroy your metabolic health. Today, we are exposing the 8 worst fruits that trigger rapid muscle decay. And the third one, the one prescribed by nutritionists to millions for heart health, is actually draining your muscle strength by over 34%. If your legs feel weaker climbing stairs, this might be why. Before I reveal exactly how this happens, I need you to be honest with me. Do your legs feel heavy, like you are wearing lead boots, when you try to climb a single flight of stairs? Or do you feel a sudden wobble when you stand up from a low chair? Pause this video right now and type yes or no in the comments below. Do not ignore this. Acknowledging the symptom is the first step to stopping the decay. Now, let's dive in. Number 8, canned fruit. It sits on your pantry shelf looking innocent. Del Monte peaches, Dole pineapple chunks, even those mandarin oranges marketed as a healthy snack. Convenient, shelf-stable, and supposedly packed with vitamins. You may think you're just grabbing an easy fruit serving, but inside that can is something far more sinister. Heavy syrup, light syrup, even fruit juice concentrate. These are all just industry terms for liquid muscle poison. Here's what they don't tell you. That syrup isn't natural fruit juice. It's high fructose corn syrup engineered to preserve the fruit and keep you coming back for more. Every spoonful floods your bloodstream with concentrated fructose that triggers an immediate insulin spike. And when insulin surges like that, your muscle cells shut down protein synthesis. They literally stop building and repairing muscle tissue. Instead, your body switches into fat storage mode. A 2022 study published in Metabolism, Clinical, and Experimental found that seniors consuming canned fruit daily experienced 31% lower muscle protein synthesis compared to those eating fresh fruit. The researchers called it nutritional muscle suppression. Those peaches aren't feeding your muscles, they're starving them. But the issue goes even deeper. Up next is something disguised as nature's candy that seniors are told to keep in their bags for healthy snacking. Number 7. Dried fruit, raisins, dried cranberries, apricots, dates. They're in trail mixes, oatmeal packets, and health food stores everywhere. Small, portable, and marketed as concentrated nutrition. But here's the brutal truth. Dried fruit is nothing more than sugar bullets firing straight at your pancreas. When water is removed from grapes to make raisins, the sugar doesn't disappear, it concentrates. One small handful of raisins contains the same amount of fructose as eating 5 full cups of fresh grapes in a single sitting. Let that sink in. And because the fiber has been compressed and the water removed, that sugar hits your bloodstream faster than eating candy. According to research published in 2023 in the Journal of Nutrition and Metabolism, dried fruit caused insulin spikes 67% higher than fresh fruit, triggering what scientists call postprandial muscle catabolism. Translation: your body starts breaking down muscle tissue for energy instead of building it up. Those innocent-looking raisins in your morning oatmeal are wreaking havoc on your legs every single day. If you want fruit, eat it fresh, whole, and with the peel on when possible. Berries, not bananas. Apples, not apricots. Your muscles will thank you. But now we're entering dangerous territory. The next fruit is prescribed by nutritionists to millions, and it's quietly draining the one mineral your muscles can't survive without. Number 6. Fruit juice. It's sitting in your refrigerator right now. Tropicana orange juice, Welch's grape juice, Ocean Spray cranberry, cold-pressed, fresh squeezed, no sugar added. The labels scream health. The commercials show vibrant seniors sipping their way to wellness. You may think you're just getting an easy serving of fruit without the chewing, but what you're actually drinking is liquid diabetes flowing straight into your bloodstream. Here's what the juice industry won't tell you. When they press an orange and throw away the pulp, they're not just removing fiber. They're eliminating the one thing that slows down sugar absorption. That glass of orange juice hits your blood faster than a candy bar. And the fructose doesn't just spike your insulin, it triggers systemic inflammation that targets your weakest joints. For most seniors, that's the knees. A 2022 study published in Arthritis and Rheumatology found that seniors consuming fruit juice daily had 38% higher levels of inflammatory markers in their knee joints compared to those who ate whole fruit. The researchers called it beverage-induced joint degradation. And when your knees are inflamed, your leg muscles can't contract properly. They atrophy from disuse. But even worse is what's marketed as the healthy alternative. Up next is something sold at every smoothie shop promising vitality and strength. Number 5. Commercial smoothies, Jamba Juice, Smoothie King, even those pre-bottled Naked and Bolthouse Farms drinks at the grocery store. Bright colors, fruit-packed, protein-boosted. They've mastered what nutritionists call the health halo effect. It looks healthy. It sounds healthy. So it must be healthy. Wrong. One medium smoothie from a chain can contain over 400 calories of pure fructose with zero protein your muscles can actually use. Let that sink in. According to a 2023 study in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition, commercial smoothies caused post-consumption muscle protein breakdown rates 52% higher than whole food meals with the same calorie count. Translation: your body isn't building muscle. It's cannibalizing it for energy. Those fruit blends aren't fueling your legs. They're feeding your fat cells while your muscles waste away. That knee pain, that difficulty standing up, it's not just in your head. It's metabolic muscle starvation, disguised as a health drink. If you must have fruit in liquid form, blend it yourself at home with the skin on. Add Greek yogurt for real protein, and never drink more than you could eat whole in one sitting. But we're not done yet. The next fruit is the one I warned you about at the beginning, and it's stealing something even more critical than protein. Number 4, tropical fruits, golden mangoes, sweet pineapples, perfectly ripe papayas. They're sitting in your fruit bowl right now, imported year-round, genetically engineered for sweetness. Ataulfo, Kate, honey gold. These aren't the fibrous mangoes your grandparents struggled to eat. These are hybrids bred by the agricultural industry to contain 40% more sugar than wild varieties. You may think you're treating yourself to nature's candy. But inside your body, something terrifying is happening. Those sugars are literally caramelizing your muscle fibers. Here's the mechanism they don't want you to know about. When you eat a mango or pineapple with a glycemic index over 70, the fructose floods your bloodstream and bonds with proteins in your muscle tissue. This creates compounds called advanced glycation end products, or AGEs. Think of it like this. Sugar is turning your flexible muscle fibers into brittle, caramelized strands that snap under pressure instead of contracting smoothly. A 2023 study published in the Journal of Gerontology found that seniors with high age levels in their muscle tissue had 47% higher rates of muscle tears and tendon ruptures compared to those with low age accumulation. And here's what you've probably experienced but never understood. That exhaustion after eating a mango, the sudden need to sit down, the brain fog. That's not relaxation, that's a sugar crash. Your pancreas just dumped massive amounts of insulin to handle the fructose spike. And now your blood sugar is plummeting. Your muscles aren't getting fuel, they're being starved while simultaneously being damaged. According to research in metabolism and aging, tropical fruits caused post-consumption fatigue in 68% of sedentary seniors within 45 minutes of eating. It's not just in your head. Your body is literally shutting down to protect itself from the sugar assault. If you want something sweet, stick to berries, strawberries, blueberries, raspberries. They have fiber, antioxidants, and far less fructose. Your tendons will stay flexible, and your energy will stay stable. But the real danger is still ahead. The next fruit is the one I promised you, and it's robbing your muscles of the mineral they need most to stay strong. Number 3, overripe bananas. This is the one I warned you about at the beginning. Yellow, convenient, spotted with brown dots that nutritionists tell you mean extra sweetness and easy digestion. You've been told your whole life that bananas prevent muscle cramps, that the potassium keeps your legs strong. You may think you're doing your body a favor every time you peel one for breakfast. But here's the truth they're hiding. Those brown spots aren't ripeness. They're a warning sign that the resistant starch has completely converted into pure sugar. Here's what's happening inside your muscles. A green banana contains something called resistant starch, which your body digests slowly and uses to fuel muscle contractions. But the moment those brown spots appear, that starch breaks down into fructose and glucose. And when you're over 60 with reduced kidney function, which affects nearly 40% of seniors, your body can't process that potassium load efficiently. According to a 2022 study published in the Journal of Renal Nutrition, seniors with stage 2 kidney disease who consumed overripe bananas daily experienced potassium buildup that triggered muscle weakness, not muscle strength. The excess potassium disrupted the sodium-potassium pump in muscle cells, causing what researchers called paradoxical muscle fatigue. And the sugar content is wreaking its own havoc. One overripe banana contains up to 17 grams of sugar, which spikes inflammation markers throughout your body. That inflammation targets your largest muscle group, the quadriceps. A 2023 study in muscle and nerve research found that seniors with chronic low-grade inflammation from high-sugar diets experienced 34% faster quadriceps atrophy compared to those on low glycemic diets. Your legs aren't weak because you need more bananas. They're weak because the bananas you're eating are flooding your system with inflammatory sugar while disrupting your electrolyte balance. So what can you do? If you want potassium, get it from leafy greens like spinach or avocado, which don't come with the sugar bomb. If you must eat bananas, eat them when they're still slightly green and firm. The resistant starch will actually feed your muscles instead of destroying them. But we're not finished. The next 2 fruits are consumed by millions daily, and they're the ultimate combination of everything we've discussed. Number 2, grapefruit, pink, white, ruby red. They're marketed as the ultimate health food, packed with vitamin C, promoted for weight loss, sitting in fruit baskets at every health food store. You may think you're starting your day right, with half a grapefruit and your morning medications, but here's what your doctor forgot to mention. That innocent citrus fruit is turning your prescription drugs into poison. Here's the mechanism that's putting millions at risk. Grapefruit contains compounds called furanocoumarins that permanently block an enzyme in your gut called CYP3A4. This enzyme is responsible for breaking down over 60% of prescription medications. When you eat grapefruit, you're essentially shutting down your body's ability to process these drugs. And when the drugs can't be broken down, their concentration in your bloodstream skyrockets to toxic levels. If you're taking statins like Lipitor, Zocor, or Crestor for cholesterol, this interaction can be catastrophic. According to a 2022 study published in Clinical Pharmacology and Therapeutics, seniors who consumed grapefruit while on statin therapy had drug blood levels increase by over 330%. That's more than triple the intended dose flooding your system. And the result is a rare but terrifying condition called rhabdomyolysis. Your muscle fibers literally start breaking down and releasing proteins into your bloodstream that can shut down your kidneys. The symptoms start subtle: deep muscle pain, weakness in your legs, dark urine the color of cola, but it escalates fast. A 2023 case series in the American Journal of Emergency Medicine documented 47 seniors hospitalized for acute muscle breakdown. and 83% of them had consumed grapefruit or grapefruit juice within 72 hours of taking their statin. Your muscles aren't just weakening, they're disintegrating from the inside out. So what can you do? If you're on any statin blood pressure medication like amlodipine or anti-anxiety drugs like buspirone, eliminate grapefruit completely, no exceptions. Not even a small glass of juice. Switch to oranges for vitamin C. Your legs depend on it. But we're down to the final fruit, and it's the most common offender of all. Number 1, the naked fruit syndrome. Here's the twist. The most dangerous thing for your legs isn't any single fruit we've discussed. It's the way you've been taught to eat them, alone, naked, without protein or fat to slow down the sugar absorption. And millions of seniors are doing this every single morning without realizing they're triggering a metabolic disaster. Here's what the nutrition industry won't tell you. After age 60, your muscles develop something called anabolic resistance. This means your body needs nearly twice as much protein and specific amino acid signaling to build and maintain muscle compared to when you were younger. When you eat fruit by itself, you're flooding your system with fructose that spikes insulin, but you're providing zero building blocks for muscle repair. Your body takes that sugar, stores it as fat, and your muscles continue to waste away. According to a groundbreaking 2023 study published in the Journal of Nutrition and Aging, seniors who consumed fruit as standalone snacks experienced 41% lower muscle protein synthesis rates compared to those who paired fruit with protein sources. The researchers called it nutritional anabolic failure. You're eating, but your muscles are starving. That apple at 10 a.m., that handful of grapes at 3 p.m. They're not snacks. They're muscle destroyers disguised as health food. And here's the symptom you've probably felt, but never connected. That mid-afternoon crash. The sudden exhaustion after your fruit snack. The weakness in your legs when you try to stand. It's not just in your head. Your muscles are literally being deprived of the amino acids they need, while simultaneously being bombarded with inflammatory sugar. A 2022 study in Age and Aging found that isolated fruit consumption increased inflammatory markers by 28% in seniors within just 90 minutes of eating. So what's the solution? Never eat fruit alone. Pair every serving with protein, Greek yogurt, a handful of almonds, a piece of cheese, even a protein shake. The protein will slow sugar absorption, reduce inflammation, and actually give your muscles what they need to stay strong. This one change could be the difference between walking independently at 80 or needing a walker. Don't worry, I'm not telling you to give up fruit forever, but here's what you need to do right now. Throw out those sugar bombs we just discussed and replace them with these 5 leg rescuers starting today. Number 1, avocado. Stop calling it a fruit and start calling it the potassium king. Avocados contain 60% more potassium than bananas without the sugar spike. That potassium prevents those brutal nighttime leg cramps and supports muscle contraction without triggering insulin resistance. Your legs get the electrolytes they desperately need while your blood sugar stays stable. Number 2, blueberries. Think of these as fire extinguishers for your knee joints. They're packed with anthocyanins, compounds that literally extinguish the inflammatory fire, eating away at your cartilage. A 2022 study in the Journal of Nutrition found that seniors consuming blueberries daily reduced joint inflammation markers by 29% in just 8 weeks. Number 3, tart cherries, nature's pain medication. These aren't the sweet cherries you snack on. Tart cherries contain compounds that reduce muscle soreness and gout flares more effectively than some over-the-counter pain relievers. Drink tart cherry juice before bed and watch those leg aches disappear. Number 4, kiwi, the tendon architect. One kiwi contains twice the vitamin C of an orange, and vitamin C is absolutely essential for collagen synthesis. No collagen, no strong tendons, torn ligaments, and ruptured Achilles. Your body cannot build the scaffolding your legs need without adequate vitamin C. Number 5, pomegranate, your personal blood pump. Pomegranates boost nitric oxide production. which dilates blood vessels and floods your legs with oxygen-rich blood. That numbness, that tingling, that cold feeling in your feet. Pomegranates can help reverse it by improving circulation where you need it most. But remember the golden rule from earlier. Even these superfoods should be paired with protein. Add a handful of walnuts, a scoop of Greek yogurt, or a piece of cheese. Your muscles will absorb the nutrients better, and your blood sugar will stay rock solid. Here's the most important thing I want you to take away from this video. Fruit-induced muscle loss is reversible. Even if you're 80 years old and struggling to climb stairs, your muscles can rebuild. A landmark 2023 study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition followed seniors who switched from high glycemic fruits to low glycemic berries paired with protein. Within 12 weeks, they regained an average of 8% muscle mass in their legs and reported 43% improvement in mobility scores. Your body wants to heal, you just need to give it the right tools. So here's your action plan starting tonight. Make one simple swap. Replace your evening banana or orange with a bowl of mixed berries. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, topped with half a cup of Greek yogurt, and a sprinkle of almonds. That's it, one change. The berries provide antioxidants without the sugar spike. The Greek yogurt delivers 15 grams of muscle-building protein. The almonds add healthy fats that slow digestion and keep you satisfied. Do this for 30 days and pay attention to how your legs feel. Notice if climbing stairs gets easier. Notice if you can stand up from a chair without using your arms. Your body will thank you. Now I want to hear from you. Are you willing to make this change tonight? Drop a comment below and tell me which fruit you're giving up and which superfood you're adding in. I read every single comment, and I'm here to support you on this journey. Don't stay silent. Your legs are counting on you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video where we tackle the hidden inflammation triggers that are aging your joints faster than you think.